Alright TM Nation, so I've had my hands on a pair of the new Sony Linkbuds for a couple of days now, and I can tell you from the comment section and other videos out there on them that there is quite a bit of confusion regarding them. Right now it appears that there are quite a few people out there that believe that these are an upgrade or successor to the WF-1000XM4's, and that is not the case, guys. They're in completely different classes. That being said, in this video, I'm gonna give you my experience with both pairs so far, and I'll also give you my opinion on which pair I think you should pick up. So starting off with the designs, the Linkbuds case and the earbuds are nothing like what you'll get with the XM4's. The case that you get with the Linkbuds is lightweight and minimalistic, and it's also made out of recycled plastic, which is a dope feature. In my opinion, it doesn't feel as sturdy in the hands as what you'll get with the XM4's, but it will get the job done, and it will also fit in most normal sized pockets. To me, the XM4 case does feel more substantial in the hands. It is noticeably heavier, and I can tell you from experience, it can withstand a good drop or two. Over the past year or so, I have taken my XM4s with me on a bunch of different trips, and I have dropped the case on a few different occasions where I thought I caused some significant damage. However, as you can see, the case still works completely fine, and taking a look all around it, there really aren't any significant scratches. Right now, I don't have the same level of confidence with the Linkbuds case just because it feels so light in the hands, but I will keep you guys posted on how it holds up. One substantial difference that you're gonna get in between the two is gonna be in the battery life. With the Linkbuds, you can expect to get about 5 hours or so maximum. On the XM4s, you can get up to 8. And not only that, guys, when you take the cases into consideration, with the XM4s, you can get up to 24 hours. And with the Linkbuds, you're gonna get about 17 and a half. Another difference that you have in between the two is the case for the XM4s does support wireless charging, while the case for the Linkbuds does not. But one feature that you do get with both pairs is quick charging, so if you just need about an hour or so to get through a quick workout or a shift at work, both pairs will do that for you. The fit with these two pairs of earbuds is gonna be the most notable difference in my opinion. The XM4s certainly do stick out more, and although I have never felt uncomfortable wearing them, they do feel heavier in comparison to the Linkbuds. The Linkbuds also do stick out of the ears some, but as you can see, they definitely fit more flush in the ears than what you'll get with the XM4s. This is because the XM4s are aimed at having a pretty isolating fit, which will help with the noise cancellation, but the Linkbuds on the other hand do not have this same goal in mind. They have an open design, which is aimed at letting more of your ambient sound in naturally. In terms of the comfort though, guys, both pairs feel completely fine in my ears, but if I did have to pick one pair, the Linkbuds certainly do feel a little bit better. I do have to say that the way that they kind of sit on the edge of your ear canal did feel a little weird for about the first hour or so, but after that they felt completely fine. And as far as exercise, I have been able to use both pairs just fine. Neither pair completely fell out of my ears during a workout. Now the Linkbuds do have the little wings on them to help keep them planted in your ears, and in my experience, they do a pretty good job at this. The XM4s on the other hand do not have any wings, but they do have like these little ridges on the insides of them that help them stay in place relatively well. Now they may start to slide around a little bit once the sweat starts flowing, but as long as you have the correct sized ear tips installed, you should be okay. Both pairs also do have an IPX4 dust and water resistance rating, which is not the strongest, but it will hold up fine against splashes of water and sweat. I will insert my water test clips here in just a moment so that you guys have a better idea of how they hold up while they're wet. Both pairs are also gonna be compatible with the Sony Headphones app, which is one of the better companion apps out there, in my opinion. Through it, you can create your own EQ, and with both pairs, you can customize your playback controls. But with the Linkbuds, you do get a new feature, which is wide area tap. This feature is pretty cool, and in a nutshell, what it allows you to do is touch the sides of your face right by your ears to activate your touch controls instead of touching the earbuds. So far, this feature has worked pretty well and the controls have been really responsive, but for me personally, I'm gonna stick with the touch controls on the earbuds, at least for now. But besides those features, guys, like I said, the Sony Headphones app provides you with a lot of functionality. I won't go through everything that you can do through it in this video, but for the other basics that you have, you can activate your speak to chat feature, see the battery life left on both the earbuds and the charging case, and in the case of the XM4s, you do have the ability to adjust your ANC and transparency mode settings as well. As far as latency goes, I haven't experienced any noticeable lag using either pair through the YouTube and Amazon Prime apps. Both pairs are using Bluetooth 5.2, but one major difference you have in between them is that the XM4s are LDAC compatible and the Linkbuds are not. I have used both pairs for casual gaming, and I can say that if you're playing a fast-paced shooter, you will notice a slight bit of latency, but I haven't come across a situation that it was so bad the game was unplayable. So far, I have been able to play Call of Duty Mobile and CSR2 just fine, but again, I wouldn't recommend either pair for a hardcore gamer who's concerned with a near instant response. Touching on the sound quality, I have to say, guys, that I like the sound that I get with the XM4s a lot better than what I'm able to achieve with the Linkbuds. I'm not a huge fan of the open style of earbud, and like I've said in the past, if I'm in a situation where I need to know what's going on around me, usually I'll just keep one earbud in and leave the other one in the case. Or with earbuds like the XM4s that feature both ANC and transparency, I simply throw them into transparency mode for times when I need to be aware of what's going on, and with only another tap or two, I can simply go back to ANC mode and hear only what's coming through the earbuds. This being the case, the sound that I get with the XM4s and my custom EQ is pretty much exactly what I want. Nice highs and mids, and the bass is also respectable as well. With the Linkbuds, on the other hand, I find myself changing my EQs more often. This is because the sound is going to be different depending on my environment. It's really not a set it and forget it situation like I have with the XM4s. I also have to say, guys, that the Linkbuds just do not get loud enough for my personal liking. When I have them maxed out to 100%, it really feels like what I get at 60 to 75% with the XM4s. Another thing that I do not like about the sound that I get with the Linkbuds is that the bass is pretty much non-existent. It didn't matter what type of music I played or how I EQ'd them, the bass is just not there. And I'm telling you guys, I tried pretty much everything that I could think of just to pull some bass out of these earbuds. I used a third-party EQ and I tried different ear tips. None of that worked. To be completely honest, guys, the only benefit that I see with the Linkbuds is that the transparency mode is gonna sound more natural just because it's not enhanced or artificial like what you'll get with the XM4s. But in my opinion, that is nowhere near enough for me to justify picking the Linkbuds over the XM4s. The sound quality is just not there for me. Both pairs do have built-in mics for voice calls, and I think that they both get the job done well, but if I had to pick one pair out of the two, it would be the Linkbuds. But so that you guys can judge for yourselves, I will insert my call quality tests. Let's check them out. Okay guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 Pro. As you can see, the microphones on them are providing you with this audio. Now, I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample. So this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform for voice calls. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 12 Pro. The audio that you're hearing right now is coming directly from the microphones on the earbuds. Now I'm not going to do any type of editing to this audio, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these perform for voice calls. If being able to hear what's going on around you at all times is your main concern, then the Linkbuds may be a better choice for you. But on the other hand, like I've said throughout the video, the transparency mode that you get with the XM4's is respectable. So for me personally, I'll much rather have the less natural sounding transparency than to give up ANC altogether. So taking everything into consideration, guys, if I had to pick one pair out of the two, it would be the XM4's without a doubt. I simply just like the way they sound a lot more, and I also use ANC too often to get rid of that feature. All of that being said, guys, I just think that the XM4's are a better pair of all-around earbuds, and for what you're getting with the Linkbuds, I think that they're overpriced by at least 60 bucks. For what you're getting with the Linkbuds, I could maybe justify spending up to $120 on them, but anything above that, I'm telling you, I'm good on them. I would much rather save up my money and be happy with my XM4's. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Techmo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.